High Court of Manipur modifies key parts of its own March 27, 2023 order with regards to scheduled tribe status demand for Meitei community. Memorandum to end suspension of operation pact with Kuki militants submitted to Amit Shah. Kokomi demands this season to abrogate Sioux Pact on first day of upcoming assembly. CPI Manipur also bat for ending Sioux Pact. Lamyanba Irawat Memorial Integrated Trust Manipur and Delhi Meitei Coordinating Committee launch hunger strike in New Delhi, demanding peace in Manipur. Manipur hospitals gear up to treat climate change-related diseases. Health Services Director Dr. K.H. Sasikumar says hospitals will dedicate 5 beds each for patients. And Centre approves Ministry of Home Affairs proposal for continuation of umbrella scheme on safety of women until 2025-26. Hello and welcome to Impact News. You're watching Primetime English Bulletin. I'm BABINA, HAJARIMAYUM, bringing the top stories and latest news at this hour. High Court of Manipur modifies its own March 27, 2023 order passed by former Chief Justice of the High Court, Justice M.V. Muralidharan, in connection with a plea on scheduled tribe status demand for Meitei community. A bench of the High Court headed by Justice Golmai Gaiful Silu on Wednesday directed removal of paragraph 17, section 3 of the earlier order, which had instructed the Manipur government to consider sending recommendation to Centre for Inclusion of Meitei community in the ST list of the Indian constitutions. The decision came following the ruling from Constitution Bench of the Supreme Court, which stated that judiciary cannot pass directions with regards to inclusion of a community in the ST list since the same is under the purview of the President of the country. It may be mentioned that Chairman of Hill Area Committee of Manipur Legislative Assembly had approached the Supreme Court against Justice Muralidharan's order last year itself. People took out a mass rally demanding abrogation of suspension of operation agreement with Kuki militants and submitted a memorandum for the same to Union Home Minister Amit Shah through Governor today. Village Protection Force Control Office Sinam, United Committee of Bukaw and Making, Dolai Thabi, Gram Panchayat and Iramdam Kanbalup Ikal, Lamboy Khul, Imphal East jointly took out the rally. Speaking on the sidelines, President of United Committee of Bukaw and Making, Dolai Thabi, Gram Panchayat, Thokchom Sanjoy said, Sioux agreement between government and 24 Kuki militants will end on February 29 and they are against continuations of the Sioux agreement. He stressed that illegal narco-terrorists under the shadow of Sioux with Kuki militants are trying to break Manipur to further their agenda of a separate administrations and Jalingam. While Ikal President Huining Shubham Ibohanbi warned of intensifying their agitations if government failed to acknowledge their plea, the rally started from Sambai in Kundrakpam constituency towards Governor's bungalow, but it was intercepted by Manipur police at Pangai Bazaar. After some scuffle, the rally proceeded. However, RAF personnel managed to stop them in front of the 6 IRB camp in Pangai. Later, few representatives were allowed to proceed ahead to submit their memorandum to Governor and Chief Minister.
Kuki narco terroristing na hantaki haugiba megi tang ahum dagi satharekliba lansi taseng na makhoina moigi achauba agenda amani haiba tare mapan lamdagi lakpa narco terrorist mayam amaga akhoigi kuki sugi mingda leiriba militant kangu singjiga moina achauba kok sanaraga akhoigi Manipur prajada landaraga mokhoigi separate administration tanmani masi akhoina sungya yaba ngamoi masigi lalong sanare bisi kanana no hairagadi husiki kuki militant singna ni maramaduna akhoi India go menga leinariba suji makha extend to bay aro have a say a quiggy, my gay you ever pirate
Cookie militant got down every day, woman, down every sushi, the way aro. I quit a sit such a very licita, Governor, the Pishal memorandum, Sita, Excel lobby, the Bataragati, Manipur, the lady, my gay Puramaki Paza sing the Kusam Naraga, Akanba, Kunjang Junction Begi, Adum Naba, Achiat Patazabadu, Tamjeri.
After submitting their memorandum to Governor and Chief Minister, spokesperson of the three groups, Tonjam Somorjit, said the Governor has given them assurance to forward their memorandum to Union Home Minister Amit Shah.
2008 22 August Chanakiba suspension of operation haiba agreement adu the palliba wahi sing ado ngasidi meti frupta atamna landaragliba kuki melting sing thong do haiba suspension of operation the palliba point sing do ado artha yaudre wahan tho yaudre maramaduna central government state government luna kuki melting gi marakta leba suspension of operation do madu wahan thok leitrabanina chanaraganu madu lothok piro lamento ma kuki sing na meti samjariba praja ko da kapak biba nungmai kapi bise lephan biro Manipur se santi uhen biro.
Kokomi demands this season to abrogate Sioux agreement with Kuki militants on the first day of Manipur Legislative Assembly sessions on February 28 and to forward the same to the centre. Briefing media at Kokomi office at Lumfield today, Kokomi coordinator Somorendro Tokchom said State Assembly, after taking a decision to end suspension of operation with Kuki militants, should decide on implementation of NRC in Manipur in subsequent sittings. He also demanded strict actions against perpetrators of the recent Churachandpur violence, where several government properties were torched and destroyed and government officials were intimidated.
Central Home Minister Tabi have winter session city, Manipur, Lariba, Nagagi, Amadi, I take MLA Kurimagna, Amato Oina, NRCJ, Atubumatamda, Central and the Hoigi. Sana le implement of the atu implement of you have a akanba whatever malorga center that tabu have over from the Kokomi side take it comes again. Hide him a threat amala I know Kogi ideal liquid Canada, DC Desula, SP Desula, Haying SPC, ideal liquid Kanguna Hibisi, Makogi Kitam from the Libya Mazuda, Pattern of Nathan died in Haja, Hard Kagasu, Gomelo Indiana, Ying Legado River.
CPI Manipur State Council also demands a firm decision to end Manipur crisis in the upcoming State Assembly sessions on February 28. Speaking to media at Irawat Bhavan, BT Road today, CPI State Secretary L. Thoiren demanded presence of all the 10 Kuki MLAs in the upcoming Assembly sessions and a definite decision to end Manipur crisis. He accused the BJP-led state and central governments of failing to take any actions against the 10 Kuki MLAs and of failing to ensure that Kuki militants abide by Sioux ground rules. He opined that Sioux pact with Kuki militants should not be extended anymore and maintained that free and fair Lok Sabha elections cannot be conducted amid the ongoing crisis in the state. Thoiren demanded rescheduling of the election and to focus first on resolving Manipur conflict, else warns of hesitations.
Virian Yam Kombama, Central Putarani Luito Jeremy have. Adorgadi, Magi state list amount of Yabakeno, concurrent list of Yabakeno, Indian list of Carinoji, Aduba, Lekayam Tadavida, as a head of the government, Maito Matose, as in a Panto trail. Sarkar, Sigi, Manumsida, Moitarana, Toribasa, Moi Shunapulapna, Assembly Hamino, Kanavana, Nangoya organ Matamkara, extend Torga, Sana Kana Toga, Tandu Letaba, long lasting solutionama Poronava, Onabi, Koi, Apil. Peace and normalization restored to the elections in any case, Panto Picano. Krajay take it at the part of where Kandi, Madrid, the movement, Chatagani, Karibamba, Assembly, Sigi, Mutunda, Peace and normalcy, Poronabi, La Tragedy, election, she Panto Piero. Election, Tawundanavagi, Women, Amakotan.
Taking part in the press meet, CPI former State Secretary L. Sotin Kumar accused the centre of bringing awful situations in the state. He also slams the state government for not taking stern actions against perpetrators of the recent intense mob violence in Churachandpur. Sotin Kumar said recent meeting of 10 Kuki MLAs in New Delhi with central leaders and virtual inaugurations of Nabodia School in Kangpokpi district by Prime Minister Narendra Modi and praising Minister Nemchakip Gen during the function show that centre is one-sided.
Center na city assembly mi pham dream marks they amaruiba issue anida Kuki MLA sing ase thong sogali moi favor the chapchar le pe have se haukiba numit kharni gi mamangda BJP gi khwaidagi awang ba thaki mi pham maduda Kuki gi MLA minister sing invite torgo yahon ba makhoi ga pulapunna lakadori Lok Sabha gi election da maruiba khanane na da yahon ba BJP gi organization BJP gi mapal mara se sahi kaya supna tahuna bagi khwaidagi maruiba tangka kaya da khanane na da yahon ba se adu gi subathakta Manipur ki Chief Minister yaudra so atay mantri sing MLA sing yauba si ami kaini ngoiba tawham thokta ba adu center gi amadi state lenga sigi sajaraman BJP de vote ki wa tawre a Delhi tar ko khatra sanga bagi namada amagi namada boy adu somdana leipa as mai yun sai
Lamyanba Irawat Memorial Integrated Trust Limit Manipur and Delhi Meitei Coordinating Committee DMCC launched hunger strike in New Delhi today with an intention to break Prime Minister Narendra Modi's silence on Manipur violence. Limit Manipur had given 15 days to state government on January 31 to urge Prime Minister Modi to visit Manipur and play an active role in resolving the crisis in Manipur, but didn't receive any positive response from the government even after the given days. Subsequently, delegates of Limit Manipur, led by their president Malem Thongam, started their hunger strike in the national capital with an aim to draw the Prime Minister's attention to Manipur crisis. They warn of intensifying the agitation and expose the double-engine BJP government if their pleas were not addressed. As per the latest update, Limit Manipur President Malem Thongam and the support team were picked up by Delhi police.
Mr. Miyam Kapna Ladarapani, Aduna no make up the Sikana, no Hina, a suspension of operations. The government got a Mariba, a new Kandu, a Sina, a committee committee, a Tanata, but Oibanina, a Hamad, the Lepan view, Amadi, Suase, Makatan, extent of the Nabagita Mata, as it perfected in the government, and love you. I go up, I say, I could not, a Tamzabagaloina, I could not tell, but demand, I said, Pandu Kauba, I could keep in, I said, Makasa. Asida natana akoi tonga tonga ba hen ba khongjang kaya su sangsin nabagi damakta sem saduna leizari aba wafam ase thamjari.
Hospitals in Manipur are gearing up to treat patients suffering from climate change-related diseases. Director of Directorate of Health Services, Government of Manipur, Dr. K.H. Shasikumar Mangang said hospitals in the state will keep aside 5 beds exclusively for treatment of patients suffering from climate change-induced illness. Speaking to media at the press conference organized by State Health Society, Government of Manipur at the Conference Hall of National Health Mission Conference Hall on climate change and its impact on human health today, Dr. Shasikumar said infectious diseases are met worsened due to global climate change. He said the Directorate will start collecting reports on ailments owing to heat waves starting March 1 and necessary measures will be taken in hospitals to treat climate change-related ailments. He also highlighted some tips to protect oneself from heat wave such as wearing light clothes, covering one's head when outdoor, drinking plenty of water, to reduce carbonated drinks, to limit physical activities to cooler parts of the day, etc. Dr. Shasikumar appealed to the public to follow health guidelines issued by the government from time to time.
Manipur 40 degrees Celsius yona Imphal Plain 38.7 degrees Celsius yona sakibagi record lerbanina andaksu sigum thokpa yai maram matuna mafam khuding hospital khudingi hitka mari leinaba anaba pukhalakpata layengna baitamukta phamung mari manga di reserve to haibasima ai instruction pigani ada reserve to ba chumnagi phamung thamba nataba madaitu ta khoigi kapkadaba hitak makhan sigumba crystalloid ka haibele ko koloi crystalloid kari kari khoi kapna ba thamgani aduga ingna ba inghan ba yana na ba freeze the spray kai kai to so koi hospital sing the equip to haina na ba ma thadokani.
Director of Regional Institute of Medical Sciences, RIMS Imphal, Professor G. Sunil Kumar says RIMS will strive towards providing the best and modern medical treatment facility to people. He was speaking on the occasion of reopening of Medical Intensive Treatment Unit ITU ward at RIMS Department of Medicine in Imphal today. The ITU has various facilities including ICU and ventilators. Professor Sunil Kumar maintained that the ITU was reopened to help ease the plight facing people in bearing costly charges of ICU and similar facilities at private hospitals. He informed that the ITU at RIMS will charge only 300 to 400 rupees per day. Professor Sunil Kumar said RIMS is one of the best medical colleges in Northeast India, and at present the hospital is equipped with 1,300 beds. He added that center has been already apprised for upgradation of RIMS to the level of AIMS under the Institute of National Importance. RIMS Medical Superintendent Professor and Sanjeev, relevant faculty members, doctors and nursing staffs attended the program. Eatables were distributed to patients and patient parties at the unit on the occasion.
This is an intensive treatment unit. ICU ko chamana facility. Hana kun mathoy ni sida drama thoy ni absent dois. Pulamna khoi gi medical medicine gi makada ICU kun thraum doi ni private hospital amda khoi gi ICU ma da lising kun thra gi normal gi demand id charges la ko chi sida khoi hoji tawrisi lupa chom chamni tawse stay sida mu makhata na khoi gi lupa 50 nifu 50 da taw sena adugi suggestion lei Manipur gi oina di adu effort tawsi yam wa ma pot aduna yam ba khoi sida bed si ICU gi bed hangal laga laiba poor section sida poor natraga su even middle class amada normal gi lising kun thai si yam ma potina adugi khatang burden handani khoi.
Director of Jenims Hospital, Professor Laisram Deben, refutes rumor on recruitment drive at the hospital. Speaking to media at Jenims Hospital today, Professor L. Deben clarified that currently there is no vacancy in the hospital, making it clear that any recruitment of the hospital will be notified and advertised beforehand. He appealed to the public to be on guard against those who are spreading false information and to approach the hospital or nearest police station if anyone is found collecting money in the name of recruitment.
Jenimsta hojik yoina thabak lawadawa amata leijade aduga maseda kana gumina maseda aduada sel thum khomna khotna khoi Jenims ki mingda tobiba targadi madu manak nakpa police ki pau pibiraga masi makhoida chumasi action khotna basoina Manipur gi kai khunajeba prajada haijeningi maramdi thabak lawba haibase ekhoi gi sarkar gi policy gi matungina advertisement tawraga aruga masi higher authority di ayaba yaurga masi appointment tawgadabani thabak lawgadaba weraga su khabar कागज थोंगदा मीडियादा एडवर्टाइजमेंट तौरकनी मरम मयामना मदुगी खुदोंग साबदो लोमिनसी अदुगा होजिउजकी ओइनादी जेनिम्सता अथुबगी ओइना मखल अमतगी थबक लौगदबा लै.
Social Welfare Department Director Ngangom Uttam urges drug users to seek treatment without fail, irrespective of prevailing violence and unrest in the state. The Social Welfare Director also urges people in the state to be mindful of their conducts and encourages people to seek legal help in the event of any unwanted incidents inflicted upon them. He was speaking at the inaugural functions of 2-month comprehensive free drug treatment program at Twilight Drug De-Addiction Cum Rehabilitation Center in Tautong Ayungba, Imphal West District today. Manipur Users Collective, MUC, and Social Welfare Department, Government of Manipur jointly organized the program.
Mayam pena ratrisi tauhanningi ba akhoi bulamjing lamtak piriba mayam sina taurakpasi deida ngaingom daba pen daba adu mayam sina mayam si emotionally charged obadagi taurakpane na budi lawjei adugo akhoi irang ama leiba mafam sida akhoi pula nupi su angang su ahan su hanubi su pula changjala sum tawbuduna di akhoi nongmagi senthok lambi ka ma kai tharakpa kai daurakpa lai lai su tambada kai tharakpa long term effect mayam leigadawbanina akhoi tawbam thokpana karai no tawbam thoktabana karai no sikra khanaraga.
Joint Coordinating Committee of PHED Workers and Employees Manipur and All Manipur PHED Employees and Workers Union urged state government to promptly confirm pension benefits of work charge employees who have been working under Public Health Engineering Department for over 10 years. Speaking to media at Manipur Press Club today, Committee President B. Gunamani said that an order issued by Finance Department had directed work confirmation for those work charge employees who are working at PHED, PWD, WRD, MID and Power Department of Government for 10 years. And based on it, 767 work charge employees of PWD were given confirmations in 1999. He said 343 such employees of Minor Irrigation Department were confirmed in 2005 and 204 work charge employees of Power Department were given work charge confirmation in 2023. Gunamani complained that none of the PHED employees who have been working for more than 24 years have been confirmed for work charge till date. He informed that on behalf of PHED 346 work charge employees, the committee had raised a complaint at the High Court of Manipur, and subsequently on February 6 this year, the court ordered the government to decide the matter within 3 months. Gunamani warns of stir if government failed to do the needful.
Department sida khoi akan strike na chingba sing thing bana chingba akan be exhibition de khoi tawbadi ngam da bana te mamang de kyar tawre sahi mari kana na du mising ro khoi taw ka na si praja da waga da ifol sin waga da te khoi du taw da ain gi thong de pbo na khoi na talak pasida 900 gi misani ga si se kun ga tare tangai re mi sing du di kari kana ga sakhi ge aduna sigi phangpham tok pasing se na se honorable minister aduga loina na honorable CM da khoi phangpham tok right atai department da phanggiba dumaina worksa sing di magi financial moment amta lete maram di worksa sing di regular amna phanggiba pay gi facility chap mane khoi di GP lete bai wa ne aduna khoi di pension ju phangga da magi rule le observe ne aduna khoi di financial moment lete khoi di phangpham tok right to atoba department sing na phanggiba right to PBO hai sing ngi si khoi na mayam na thamje.
Federation of Civil Society Organization Fox Manipur urges people to refrain from trading vegetables like stinged beans and other items from Myanmar and Chin Kuki people. Press note from Fox Manipur seeks support from the masses in conducting drive against the same at Khairamban and other marketplaces in various districts. Now it's time for a small commercial break. After the break, we bring you news on fire gutting down a house in Chandel district. So keep watching Impact News.
Chaitanya Pari NEET Academy is offering special NEET crash course and mock test series for the upcoming NEET UG 2024. Free admission for students with 90% and above in the 12th exam and special concessions based on previous year's NEET score. The last date of admission is 28 February 2024 and the classes commences on 22nd February 2024.
ꯃꯌꯥꯝꯒꯤꯗꯃꯛꯇ ꯌꯥꯝ ꯏꯟꯇꯔꯦꯁꯇꯤꯡ ꯑꯣꯏꯕ ꯑꯣꯐꯔ ꯑꯃ ꯄꯨꯗꯨꯅ ꯂꯥꯛꯆꯔꯤ ꯂꯥꯛꯂꯤꯕ ꯐꯦꯕ꯭ꯔꯨꯋꯥꯔꯤ 29 ꯐꯥꯎꯕꯒꯤ ꯑꯣꯏꯅ ꯀꯣꯝꯕꯣ ꯁꯦꯠꯇ ꯂꯨꯄꯥ 13,900ꯗꯒꯤ ꯍꯧꯔꯒ ꯑꯃꯗꯤ ꯇꯤꯚꯤ ꯋꯥꯁꯤꯡ ꯃꯦꯆꯤꯟ ꯅꯠꯇ꯭ꯔꯒ ꯋꯥꯁꯤꯡ ꯃꯦꯆꯤꯟ ꯐ꯭ꯔꯤꯖ ꯂꯧꯕꯤꯕꯁꯤꯡꯒꯤ ꯑꯣꯏꯅ ꯂꯛꯀꯤ ꯗ꯭ꯔꯣ ꯑꯃ ꯄꯥꯡꯊꯣꯛꯆꯒꯅꯤ ꯂꯛꯀꯤ ꯑꯣꯏꯕ ꯀꯄꯜ ꯑꯃ ꯈꯟꯒꯠꯆꯔꯒ ꯊꯥꯏꯂꯦꯟ ꯍꯅꯤꯃꯨꯟ ꯇ꯭ꯔꯤꯞ ꯆꯠꯄ ꯌꯥꯕꯒꯤ ꯑꯀꯨꯞꯄ ꯃꯔꯣꯜꯒꯤꯗꯃꯛ ꯂꯦꯡꯁꯤꯟꯕꯤꯔꯛꯁꯤ ꯃꯦꯖꯣ ꯍꯕ ꯀꯩꯁꯥꯝꯄꯥꯠ ꯀꯣꯟꯖꯦꯡ ꯍꯖꯥꯔꯤ ꯂꯩꯀꯥꯏ.
Break, you're watching Primetime English Bulletin. Fire gutted down house at Thangbung Mino, T Mino village in Chandel district this afternoon. House owner is identified as one ST Koningwar, age 68. The first is suspected to have started from traditional charcoal warmer. It not only consumed the house and its properties, but also one Maruti van park in the vicinity and injured the house owner's wife. Fire Brigade Chandel, Chandel Police OC and Chandel DC have inspected the situations. Sishin Forum Peace Committee gave edible and essential items to village volunteers at Uyumpok Nongshum in Imphal East District today. Speaking on the sidelines, a village volunteer expressed dissatisfaction over Assam Rifles' instruction to village volunteers to vacate Nongshum area, which is under frequent attacks from armed Kuki assailants since May 3 last year. He said locals of Uyumpok Nongshum, Pukhao, Terapur, Pukhao Santipur and Pukhao Leitan Pokpi will never agree to removal of village volunteers from Nongshum area. Candidate from Sugnu constituency in the last election, M. Binod appeals to Sugnu MLA K. Ranjit to join hands with the government, keeping aside any political differences in resolving Manipur crisis. He said adequate state security forces should be deployed at Napat in Bisnupur district and from Dongyang to Lailoifai area in Churachandpur district to prevent further attacks in Sugnu area by armed Kuki assailants.
Peace committee Tingamadi, Madudahan, Hoji Wabas, Pagani, this committee, Shamu, they do, was a cape, Tangtamari, they do, Nana, Handel Capsule, Matan Capoe, Miss Peace committee, Shamu, the Tadin Sita, and was a way, the Levaki with Tanzas in the Rans taking Matamati, was it Levak Namina Gadone, MLA, Humfu, Lady Bamani with the labels, Taramu Cookie, Sakadu, Yankayamadi, was it Nagaka Puna, Levinary, Kangan Congress, no canal, which is VJP, Habituga, Hoi, Loina October, Levaxi, Fanamu Honagat, only Sigi Matamsita was it.
Several houses and properties in Sugnu area were destroyed during the incessant bombs and bullets attack by armed cookies from Churachandpur districts, Lailoi Phai and Dongyang villages, which lasted 6 days since February 14. The worst affected localities are Sugnu Moirangtem Laikai, Khaidem Laikai, Mandap Laikai, Sugnu Mayai Laikai, Makha Laikai, Sugnu Mamang Laikai and Sugnu Awang Laikai. Even after firing had stopped in Sugnu area since the past 3 days, locals are unable to return homes as there is a looming fear of further attacks from armed assailants from Churachandpur side. It may be mentioned that Sugnu area was under fierce attacks from the armed assailants till 19th of this month. 2 personnel of 136 Battalion BSF and 2 village volunteers had sustained injuries in the attack and 4 elderly residents had died of BP stroke during the violent attack. Meanwhile, teams of Manipur Police Commando, Manipur Rifles, Indian Reserve Battalion and Central Forces are on alert round the clock in peripheral areas and foothills of Manipur to face any further attacks from Kuki militants. Reportedly, security forces have put up bunkers at various vulnerable locations as preventive measures. As part of the ongoing voluntary initiative, distribution of relief materials and interaction programs were conducted under Manipur State Legal Services Authority at 3 relief camps in Kangpokpi district today. The 3 relief camps are Langnomphai Relief Camp, Damdai Relief Camp and Modbung Bethlehem Veng Relief Camp. A delegation led by Chief Justice of the High Court of Manipur, Siddharth Mridul, along with Justice Golmai Gaiful Silu Kabui, R.S. Raisang, Senior Advocate and other advocates of the High Court, led Ko Kipgen, District and Sessions Judge Senapati, Alek Muiva, Member Secretary MSLASA, Kimnaingai Kipgen, Secretary Senapati District Legal Services Authority, Subham Vasist, Joint Registrar Judicial High Court of Manipur and other registry officials carried out the relief drive. Kangpokpi SP Manos Pravakar and Kangpokpi ADC S. Baite, among others, accompanied the Chief Justice in the visit to the relief camps. Relief materials such as Syntex, water container, carpet, winter sole, portable solar lamp, thermoflux, immersion rod, hot water bag, lactogen, Mother's Horlicks, buckets, mugs, plate and sport items were distributed to people at the relief camp. All Tribal Lawyers Association Manipur submitted a memorandum to the Chief Justice for improvement of infrastructure of the district judiciary. Three-day refresher training program for drivers of hazardous bottling plant as part of National Road Safety Month observance kick-started today at Sekmai Bottling Plant. School of Driving and Automobile Technology Manipur, Indian Oil Corporation Limited and LPG Bottling Plant Sekmai jointly organized the program. Speaking on the occasion, Manipur Fire Services Joint Director Nabachandra Laisram stressed that drivers who transport hazardous substances must take utmost precaution. He urged drivers to be cautious and alert at all times to prevent road mishaps. While Sodat Manipur President Thangzam Ibochauba said Sodat conducts similar training for drivers every 3 months in a year. He appealed to handymen not to take on the steering wheel without holding necessary license and permit and until they are properly trained.
Miyamna singthani ngai ba dum singtham do adu ai profession do masa khangdragadi ai responsibility do masa khangdragadi rom aremari
tungda lakaduriba driver driver ki sinfam sida lapigedaba kune manasu masigumba khoi hazardous pu thobigedoriba punamakna jumnagi khoi handamen ama chatlamaga chu khudakta gari thobibagi mahutta sigumba program mayam chi yawbiraga khoi maram chana gari se license Manipur
Commission for Protection of Child Rights PCR held a day-long seminar on exam stress among children at Royal Academy of Law in Oinam, Bishnupur district. The seminar was held as part of Pariksha Prav 6.0. Speaking on the event, MCPCR Chairperson Kaisam Pradip Kumar stressed the need of students to practice meditation, yoga, and taking adequate rest and staying away from drugs for mind relaxation during examinations. He expressed belief that the recommended evaluation system and supplementary examinations under National Education Policy 2020 will boost the education system, and it will also enhance knowledge of students on exams norms. On the other hand, former MCPCR Chairperson and former Social Welfare Forum Director S. Sarat Kumar encourages students to learn their lessons regularly.
Masina maram moiraga angang singda pigadaba kanabase karigumaning bakaibadi parikshada number phajana phangaktre natraga fail oire haidana suicide tawba ho yawi amadi tonga tonga masagi oiba wakhangi oiba anaba kaya pohanba yawi madugi kannanaba adana pariksha haibase yamna nungaiba mawongda mana haija singjariba do chapna thaba ngamjanabagi adugumba environment ama akoi semgatnaba haidana adugi pandamna pangthoksaba thorom amani.
Government Hindi Teachers Training College launched one-week faculty development program on translation of ancient texts and folk literature of Manipur at DM College campus today. The program is being organized under the Directorate of University and Higher Education, Government of Manipur, with an aim to enhance teaching and learning process. Speaking on the occasion, Head of Department of English and Cultural Studies, Manipur University Professor Irom Gambhir stressed the significance of translation and value education by enhancing teacher-pupil relations. Head of Education Department, Manipur University, Professor K. Sitaljit, Principal of Government Hindi Teachers Training College, Professor Asa Thokchom, technical experts and faculty members were present at the event.
Translation of ancient texts and folk literature of Manipur. Manipuri Department ke madakasu yobiri odaman se pugada ai man krapasati maya satra perenge amuk pungin da na ihulama people on to se yamunai maramani teachers are those who will set the future of our generation students through English, and it has been there. Bharat new education policy da practically Bharatiya Gyan. What is Indian spiritual? What is Indianness in our education?
Federation and Manipur University Zoology Department began 3-day state-level B exhibition at Manipur University Court Hall today. Addressing the event, Vice Chancellor of Manipur University, Professor K. Lokendra, stressed the need to promote beekeeping practice as it is a lucrative occupation. He also called upon experts to find out why various industries established in Manipur with an intention to generate jobs by government from time to time such as Khansari Mill, Manitron, Cycle Factory, Paper Factory, Rubber Factory and Tea Leaves Factory had failed to run successfully. Bee farmers both Hills and Valley are taking part in the exhibitions. They have opened around 20 stalls.
Manipur ki khwahiji ki magi top kari magun lege habidudi scientists singna study toraga geographical index low de haraga identify toraga Manipur ki khwahi sing se Manipur de laiba imaibel sing akhoi tadama mayam sing asina phajana yoe hairaga Manipur ki economy isai sagi senthung ki phibam phagan badan natana lairiba mayam sing asigi yam janaba paisa su yam na changmana taba but section lagadi phajana packaging tawdana phajana marketing torgadi global demand leba global market leba adugama pot amani na ngasi federation na lokat pidana universities da sugumba exhibition am tawse masi yamna maruai.
Tamenglong MLA Janghemlung Panmei inaugurated Izairong Farmers Producers Company Limited, which is the first farmers producer organization FPO company at Izairong village in Noni district yesterday. The aggregation and collection center was opened under Mission Organic Value Chain Development for Northeastern Regions, Horticulture and Soil Conservation, Government of Manipur to benefit organic farmers in the district. Izairong company produces organic turmeric and market ready after processing. None DC Joseph Paulin Kansom IAS District Officer of Horticulture and Soil Conservation, Tamenglong None, Chungong Pamay, and other DLOs were present on the occasion. Union government has approved the proposal of the Ministry of Home Affairs for continuation of the implementation of the umbrella scheme on safety of women at a total cost of around 1,180 crore rupees during the period from 2021 to 22 to 2025 to 26. The decision was taken at a Union Cabinet meeting chaired by Prime Minister Narendra Modi yesterday. Addressing the media after the meeting, Information and Broadcasting Minister Anurag Singh Thakur said, under it, 24-hour emergency helpline service 112 will be scaled up. He also informed that for scientific and timely investigation, 6 cyber forensic science laboratories are being set up at Pune, Chandigarh, Kolkata, Delhi, Kamrup and Bhopal. The Union Minister said Women's Help Desks and 827 anti-human trafficking units have been set up at 13,557 police stations across the country so far, and Women's Help Desks will also be established in the remaining 3,329 police stations. Besides, every year 5,000 police personnel will be imparted training for effective investigation and prosecution to curb the crime against women and children. And in sports news, in the 77 National Football Championship for final rounds of Santosh Trophy 2023-24, which started yesterday, the first match of Manipur played against the Railways had ended in 1-1 draw. The match was played today at Golden Jubilee Outdoor Stadium in Upia, Arunachal Pradesh. Today's morning match between Delhi and Karnataka also ended in a draw of 1 each. Manipur will play its second match against Maharashtra at Golden Jubilee Outdoor Stadium on February 24. Final match of the championship will be played on March 9. Before we end, let's take a look at the headlines once again. High Court of Manipur modifies key parts of its own March 27, 2023 order with regards to scheduled tribe status demand for Meitei community. Memorandum to end suspension of operation pact with Kuki militants submitted to Amit Shah. Kokomi demands decision to abrogate Sioux Pact on first day of upcoming assembly. CPI Manipur also bad for ending Sioux Pact. Lamyanba Irawat Memorial Integrated Trust Manipur and Delhi Meitei Coordinating Committee launch hunger strike in New Delhi demanding peace in Manipur. Manipur hospitals gear up to treat climate change related diseases. Health Services Director Dr. K.H. Sasikumar says hospitals will dedicate 5 beds each for patients. And Centre approves Ministry of Home Affairs proposal for continuation of umbrella scheme on safety of women until 2025-26. That's all we have in this bulletin. Thank you for being with us. Coming up next, Primetime Manipur Bulletin. So have a great evening and stay safe.
Siri Gaurachandraya Namaha. Purvashram Daikoi Kwagi Rakta Tinbiram.